turn on the torch, light up the flame. Time to melt some glass, my friends. There you are. Here I am to explain, to teach, create again. This is a little tiny torch. Well, not tiny torch. It's the budget torch that I got. And it is... and this is the #1 torch tip that's on here. And I've also got a #2. And I also have a couple of others to put on there that I haven't tried yet. But that's coming down the road. The reason I've got such a fine flame, and you can see this is the size of my finger, and that's the size of the flame, is I'm doing little tiny things. My motto is no job too small, and I try to live up to it. And the reason being that I'm doing something called that's no job too small is, let me see if I can find it real quick. Here's one of them. Here, see? See what I'm doing? Oh, wait, no you can't. Might help if I light it up. There we go, and it's almost like a 3D image that you got going on. And that's a little teddy bear inside there. Ain't that cool? Anyway, thought you'd get a kick out of that. And that's why I'm doing the smaller stuff right now. I'm making things for encasing marbles. Thought I'd give it a try. And go from there, I guess you could say. I'm actually going to do a small little sea turtle. And that's going to go inside of a marble. And that's going to look really, really sweet as, you know, tiny little animal. The only problem with what I got going on, actually there's two problems. One problem, I had to make sure. The one problem is it's cold out here, and the second problem is because I'm not giving out that much heat, it's getting even colder. I mean, my fingers are getting a little numb. Not numb, but cold. So I'm only going to be doing small little things real quick, real easy. I'm going to put a cold weld there. Take off the top of this sea turtle. Round it in a little bit. There we go. Put it back on the top. Cold weld. Ow! Wrong one came off. There we go. It helps to have tiny tools to go with this tiny flame. And believe it or not, I do have a few tiny tools. One of them is this pair of tweezers right here. And that'll come in handy to do like I always do with the sea turtle, which is crimp the outside of the shell. Okay. That's basically done. Uh-oh. What'd I do with it this time? There's one. That's all I need. Well, it's gonna be glow in the dark. So I've got to make sure that I'm using the Illuminati glass to go with this, because it wouldn't help to have some of it fluoresce under black light and some of it not. See what I mean? Anyway, there we go. Tails. No, the flippers. I think I will go ahead and encase this one real quick. So this is Sea Turtle Marble 1. You don't realize, again, this is about this half the size of a penny that I'm working with size here. So you gotta really be steady hand. I've got my elbows propped on a pillow in my lap, and again, this flame is so close that I don't really even need my prescriptions on. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now we're going to go ahead and break that off, fire polish that. Not really necessary to fire polish, but there we have one Illuminati sea turtle. Okay, now this is the versatility of this torch. Now I'm going to have to adjust it out, but the other torch tip that I have been playing with, you think I have it right here. I did have it here a minute ago, and I was showing it off on my last video. Oh well, I guess I can pause. Oh, there it is. Stop. You don't have your prescriptions on. I'm going to try it like this, just because I can. Now, in the past, what I have done is well, I might even adjust it out a little bit, but not much. There we go. Let's see how it's looking. Now, actually, I think I will. I'll adjust it outward, like so. And adjust you guys out there, like so. There we go. Now, this still should only be about another... Okay, you're going to have to excuse it. It's going to knock out, but I'm going to bring it back in. I'm sort of trying to deal with some cords and stuff around here. Maybe just a little bit of a tilt. There we go. And let me check. I'll turn it on, and then I'll check to see where it is in your shot here. There we are. Okay. That's not a bad flame. How's it looking? Okay, I'm going to tilt you out just a little bit more. And that should be good. Okay. Now, let's make that into a marble. And I'm going to put it straight into the oven. And I will show you the picture of it. You will see the picture of it on YouTube, or Facebook, and a couple other places. But, oh, there it is. Let me just place it for a second or two. Now, okay, we're tilting it. I hope you're still in the shot, guys. Oh yeah, you're in the shot. Good. Now, first of all, I'm going to sort of do a Maria. And I'm going to kick this up a notch, even a few more notches. There we go. This is the cutting torch tip that goes with this budget torch. Oh yeah, that's warm in my hands now. I can feel, ooh, good. Ooh. Better, much better. Okay. I'm going to press it into it like a little Maria to begin with. Okay. It's getting there. It's about the size that it will cover the sea turtle, but I want to do it just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. And heat and press. What I did was just take that cold turtle that I had done, and I pressed it, put it in the bottom of the Maria, sort of like I do with the Dichro. And now the fun part is to cover up the rest of this turtle. And it does, the way I do this, it does make a few bubbles into the mix, near the sea turtle, but it'll still look nice. Now this is what I'm doing, is I'm heating up the glass and pressing it into around the turtle. And encasing the turtle completely. That's the one thing about Illuminati. The way I'm doing this, it almost makes the thing disappear. See, again, when you first saw that marble, you didn't know what was in it until I put the light on it, the light torch on it. Now I'm just adding a lot more glass, and I'm sort of spiraling it on. That's just the way I like to do it, so that I don't cause too many airlines after the fact. But there are a few in there. Don't get wrong there. Don't get the wrong idea. But the end result is so sweet. So sweet. Really nice reaction. I'm probably going to make it this size, but I'm going to round it into this size for this effect. Oh yeah, that's going to be the size right there. Now what you're looking at that the flame is on is the bottom of that sea turtle. The top is still on the other side, and you can't really see it that well. But it's there. Excuse me, sorry. But it's there. Okay? This is really sweet. I don't like it. And again, for under $100 to get a torch that has the versatility, all I did was to really make this thing run, and I can, right now it's on the 10 liter per minute, but I'm pretty sure this would run just as well if you only got a 5 liter per minute oxygen concentrator. And look at the propane and start cooking some glass. If I'd have known about the internet when I first started, this is probably something I would have jumped its chance to do. Looking good. Might be a little off center is what I'm talking about. But it's still looking good. It's still looking really nice. Rounding it in really well. That's the thing. Now, I will sort of, as you do a marble like this, you'll see ridges and stuff, and you can, the way I usually look to find what's going on is I look at the shop light, and the line from the shop light, you can see the ridges and bumps going on, and then I just let it smooth in the flame. And as it smooths in the flame, you'll see there will be no more ripples in the shop light. There's a few of them, but nothing major like it was a little while ago. Okay, I'm going to change direction here. Not direction of not making this thing, or making it. I am still making it. I'm going to, see, I've done from top to bottom. Now I'm going to do from front to back. Cold weld there. Tap it off there. Now, I think I'm gonna, is this the side I wanted? No. I'll work with it anyway. And what I'm doing is basically smoothing that in. Again, like I've done before. And that's what I try to do with my marbles. Instead of just top to bottom, spin it round, I also do it side to side and spin it round. And I think it makes for a better marble. Spinning it, looking good. You can see the glow of the Illuminati just because it's hot, not because it's got blacklight going on there. Okay. That's not doing too bad as far as here is concerned. Okay, now I'm going to cold weld it over here. Tap it off there. Practice. That's how that happened. It didn't happen overnight that I got my cold welds right. And you've still seen me do it to where I've done something and tap it off and it dropped right in the middle of nowhere. So, don't go saying I'm a... But anyway. A lot of fun. Here we go. Let's spin it some more. Yeah, it's a little off center from one side, but I'm still going to leave it just as is. Because I like where it went. There we go. Yeah, you can see the ripples in the... So the idea is to spin it in the flame until you don't really see any ripples in the lighting above you. Some over here on this side a little bit. So practice, practice, and time, and patience. There we go. I'm going to call that one quits. Hello, quits. How you doing? Back it off. Now this is how you... This is what you have to do to get rid of that indent that you create when you take off a puente. You heat it up and flame it right at the spot. Again, it starts to round in quite nicely. And you got to let it set for just a little while. And I've got an oven just off here. You can't see it. And I'd show you what it looks like under black light, but it wouldn't do any good at this point. So, never mind. Again, I'll put it in the oven. Thanks for watching. As always, carpe vitro, and enjoy your day.